Good morning, YouTube. This is WhackMed19 bringing you another gameplay commentary, and this time we have a very special treat. Mr. AcidFlux is on with us today. Hi, Acid.
Hi, how you doing, Whackman? How you doing, YouTube?
All right, and we have a very special topic to talk about as we are less than a week from the release of Black Ops 2, and something I want to talk to you about is free-for-all objective gameplay. In my last video, I brought you how you want to have the game types, the modes listed out, and then how you want to play them. So we play team deathmatch, and then we select whether it's hardcore or core or mercenary or whatever else. And this is the next one in that evolution of you can pick core, you can pick hardcore, you can pick mercenary, and then you can pick free-for-all. How does that work? Let's play an objective free-for-all mode, and that's what we're going to talk about today. First thing we're going to talk about is Acid's going to talk about the maps.
Yeah, exactly. And what we've kind of talked about is that for most of these game type modes, we really can't go to large maps because if you're only playing with like you and 5 friends on a six-man free-for-all, then the most boring thing is not being able to find one of your buddies to shoot. So we're thinking these type of things really need to be in smaller type maps, so the action keeps on going. And just so you can find these objectives and get them where they need to go and take them from your buddies and then, steal their kills and steal their wins, so to speak. So I'm looking forward to a lot of these new maps that I've heard about, but I really think the small maps are really where this type of thing is going to shine.
And the next thing we're going to talk about is that you're going to have a respawn delay. I know you hate it. It's no fun to sit there and wait to be reborn so that you can go back on your terror rampage. But you're going to have a respawn delay. I'm thinking somewhere like 5 seconds for most game modes. Does that sound right?
I think so, because that gives you enough time to kind of think, what the hell did I screw up last time, and try not to do it again.
Absolutely. And it gives you time as the objective player to get that bomb planted. Kill 6 guys, get on your belly, and get that bomb planted. And that gives you enough time to get that done. So you're going to have a respawn delay. I'm sorry. Hear me out. Let's finish talking about this, and maybe you can get excited about some games that don't even exist yet. That sounds like fun. What's the first one that's up, Acid?
First one we're going to talk about is Capture Flag, which is a huge personal favorite of mine. WhackMed and I have played this countless times, both on Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3, and I love being the runner. There's nothing more satisfying to me than someone trying to shoot at me. Oops, I ducked around the corner, and all of a sudden my team has won, and second round is even easier. The thing we're going to talk about here, though, is if we're going to do it solo, well, that means everyone is going to want to try and get you. We're looking at basically having 2 flags set up, so it's going to be kind of a similar game mode that you're used to. You go to point A, you grab the flag, you go to point B, you drop the flag, you get points. But what if you had multiple flags in play at the same time? So player A runs up, grabs that flag, he starts heading back, and then 15 seconds later, that flag regenerates. So red flag gets captured or picked up. 15 seconds later, red flag shows up again. So now that gives some strategy for the other guys that don't have flags. Do I wait around and try and pick up a flag, or do I try and kill one of these guys so they don't get points? So I like that strategy level.
And as far as turning that flag back in, one of the things that we had discussed was that it bobs around like a kill confirmed tag, like you're seeing on your screen right now. And eventually it could disappear if it's not touched in 5 seconds. But we're not going to let you advance it. You can't take it back and turn it in. You can't move it forward and turn it in. It's just going to sit there and maybe gives you points to go towards your point streak.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's I think that's a good point where if you're returning the flag, so you can't wait near the second flag point and kill the guy right as he's 10 feet away, scoop it up, and then get a win. So you can't be really too sneaky. You can't be. You're going to have to be active. You're going to have to switch between defense and offense and kind of make those decisions on the fly.
Absolutely. The next one is Demolition. Normal Demolition, you have a team on this side, a team on that side. One team is offense, one team is defense, and you never mix the two. So there's 2 different ways we talked about doing this. One is with one bomb. You only have one bomb. You only have one bomb site or plant site, and you have to pick it up. So that would be kind of like Sabotage. The other is that you are always offense and always defense at the same time. The main point of it is something that Acid just really liked whenever we talked about it, was that Instead of defusing a bomb, you reprogram it, and when you reprogram it, the timer resets. So if Acid goes up and sets the bomb, and I kill him, I get to take that bomb, reprogram it so that it's now Whackmed's bomb, and the timer restarts.
Right, and that way you're not able to like just kill somebody when their bomb's about 10 seconds away and you're basically stealing a cheap kill. You can still camp a site though. That's what I like about this is you can still be a little campy and kind of camp out of sight. Hell, you can even follow some guy who's unaware of you, wait for him to plant it, kill him, and then reprogram it, set up some defense, and then just try and protect that one area. But I think we're also talking about with multiple bomb sites. Then again, you're deciding: are you going to be more offense? Are you going to be more defense? That sort of thing. So
I don't know how many bomb sites we're going to have. Maybe just one. Maybe we'll have two. Depends on how many people are in the game. And how many people are in the game is one of the things that really determines how the next one works. The next one is Domination, or King of the Hill. And the way we had delineated it was that with only 6 people, you're going to run one flag. You're going to have one flag to be the dominator of. With 12 people, we'll have 2 flags to be the dominators. And with 18, we'll have 3 flags out there so that you can get your points that way. Instead of you capturing that flag and it turning into your team's color, it's going to belong to you.
Exactly. And we also talked about how the map size would have to be a consideration as well. Obviously, more people, you're going to want a bigger map size. Like if we had 18 people, like a Modern Warfare 3 map that comes to mind is Liberation. That was that was the one that's like a big park, autumn, fall colors, lots of different
beautiful
places.
colors.
But a big map like that, that's where 18 people can play. And then, again, it comes down to, are you going to try and find that flag area that's out of the way or there's not a lot of action going on? Or are you going to try and contest? And that's where you're going to have to really pay attention to the score, too, because if one guy's, only maybe 10 seconds away from getting the points he needs to win, you got to make a decision. Do I keep this flag, or do I go over there and help out the whole rest of the team where you've got all these temporary allies just swarming on one guy at one site for a while? So I like the idea that for all 3 of these, there's going to be a lot of action-packed, a lot of mix-up, a lot of quick, close gun battles, and a lot of temporary alliances versus every man for himself. And the ebb and flow of the game type, I think, will really bring something new to this type of game system.
Right. So leave your comment below and tell us, what do you think about having the free-for-all objective modes, and is this something that is interesting to you?
Hey, thanks for watching our video. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed it, and look forward to more dual commentary from Whackmed and myself as we gear up for Black Ops 2. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.